a glimpse into the unknown. The skies above us have always held a sense of wonder. Since the dawn of time, humans have gazed at the stars. In the 1940s, UFOs captured our imagination. Strange lights sparked curiosity and fear. They challenged our understanding of technology. The era of UFO sightings had begun. UFOs coincided with significant technological advancement. World War II had just ended. Jet aircraft were still in their infancy. Reports of strange objects took on a new urgency. Were they misidentified aircraft or something more profound? Early sightings were often dismissed as hoaxes. As reports grew, it became difficult to ignore. Pilots and citizens described objects that defied explanation. These objects exhibited extraordinary capabilities. The stage was set for a mystery that would captivate the world. Section 2. The Roswell Incident, a turning point. The year 1947 marked a turning point in the history of UFO sightings with the now infamous Roswell incident. In July of that year, a rancher named Mac Brazel discovered strange debris scattered across his property in New Mexico. The debris was unlike anything he had ever seen before, consisting of metallic-looking materials that were lightweight and seemingly indestructible. Word of the discovery quickly spread, and soon the local newspaper ran a sensational headline: RRAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. The military initially confirmed the discovery of a flying disc, but within hours the story changed. The official explanation shifted to a crashed weather balloon, an explanation that many found hard to believe. The debris was far too technologically advanced for a weather balloon, and witnesses reported seeing strange humanoid figures at the crash site. The Roswell incident quickly became a focal point for UFO enthusiasts, who saw it as clear evidence of a government cover-up. Despite the government's attempts to downplay the incident, the Roswell crash had a profound impact on public perception of UFOs. The incident fueled speculation and conspiracy theories, and it helped to solidify the image of the UFO as a cultural icon. The image of a crashed flying saucer, surrounded by government agents in black suits, became a staple of science fiction and popular culture. The Roswell incident, whether it involved an extraterrestrial craft or not, had irrevocably linked UFOs with the idea of government secrecy and the possibility of hidden truths. Section 3, the 1950s. A wave of sightings. The Roswell incident ushered in a wave of UFO sightings throughout the 1950s. Reports of strange objects in the sky poured in from all over the world, capturing headlines and igniting public imagination. These sightings were often accompanied by detailed descriptions of the object's appearance and behavior. Witnesses described disc-shaped craft, cigar-shaped objects, and glowing orbs that moved silently across the sky. One of the most well-documented sightings of this era occurred in Washington, D.C. in 1952. Over several days, multiple witnesses, including experienced pilots and radar operators, reported seeing objects that moved at incredible speeds and performed maneuvers that seemed to defy the laws of physics. The Air Force scrambled jets to intercept the objects, but they vanished as quickly as they had appeared. The 1950s sightings were significant not only for their frequency, but also for the credibility of many of the witnesses. Pilots, military personnel, and scientists trained to be keen observers reported seeing UFOs, lending a new level of seriousness to the phenomenon. These were not just stories from everyday citizens. These were accounts from individuals with technical expertise and a reputation for reliability. Section 4, Government Responses, Project Blue Book, and beyond. As UFO sightings became increasingly frequent and difficult to dismiss, the United States government found itself under growing pressure to address the issue. In response to public concern and the potential national security implications of unidentified objects in its airspace, the government launched a series of investigations into the UFO phenomenon. One of their most well-known of these was Project Blue Book, established by the US Air Force in 1952. Project Blue Book aimed to collect, analyze, and investigate reports of UFO sightings. The project's investigators interviewed witnesses, examined photographs and films, and consulted with experts in various fields. However, despite years of investigation, Project Blue Book failed to provide any conclusive answers about the nature of UFOs. The project's final report, issued in 1969, concluded that there was no evidence that UFOs were extraterrestrial in origin or posed a threat to national security. Despite the official conclusion of Project Blue Book, many remained skeptical. Critics argued that the government had not been entirely forthcoming with its findings, and that evidence suggesting a possible extraterrestrial explanation had been suppressed. The government's handling of UFO investigations, particularly its tendency to offer explanations that many found unconvincing, fueled public distrust and further cemented the belief that something was being hidden.